Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Um, Hope you're all keeping well. This is Max from Ireland at a bit of this and that. That's what the channel is called. Little while since I put up a video, so I have a small TEMU haul. Hope you know, with me it's kind of housey bits or clothes or whatever I can find, like everyone, I suppose. Tariffs are not really affecting us anyway at the moment. I don't know what will happen all right in the future because of European, because we're part of the EU. I live in Ireland, but I was born in England, so I'm half and half. That's the way I look at myself, as being born in England and raised in Ireland. But we do the best we can with what we have. I wasn't born with any airs and graces and acting like, I don't have a YouTube channel where I'm all heisty and pretending, and acting fake, because I'm not. I don't have loads of money and stuff like that, and I don't get sponsored by TEMU. I don't have enough subscribers. I think I have 120 subscribers, and I'm very grateful for that. If I had got more subscribers, I probably would have went ahead and I would have done sponsors. I do have an affiliate link for TEMU that I can use, but I have to have 200 subscribers to be able to use that link, and I'm a long way off of that. But sure, we won't be looking, what do you call it? We won't be down in the dumps over something like that. That's just life, isn't it? So anyway, get yourselves a drink. I'm having a big mug of tea, which there's probably all dribbles down the side of it, knowing me. But like I said, I'm not one of them snobby people. I'm just a normal, down to earth person. But get yourselves a drink, water. Water is very good for the skin, in case you didn't know. And have a drink, and I'll just show you the few little bits. That's just the way I am. Just show you the few little bits that I got. And I will have another TEMU. I'm sorry about the lighting, guys. It's what time is it? It's 25 to 9 here in County Tipperary, and just kind of half and half, getting duskish. Beautiful day, absolutely beautiful day. Was out doing the few flowers in the garden. In the garden. I don't have green fingers as such, but I do like to try, I do like to get my hands dirty. That's why I can't wear fake nails, because my hands are always stuck in something. I had to be a mother and a father, we'll say, push it that way. I had to be a mother and a father to my children, so that's why I love the fake nails. Don't get me wrong, I love them, but I have a problem too with glue. Knowing my luck, I probably glue my fingers together. So if any of you have any tips on how the easy way I can glue on nails without sticking my fingers together, I see people with them and I just love them, but look at those nails, the state of them, they're working hands, them. Anyway, the first thing I have from the TEMU haul, I must shut up the cabin. I talk the hind legs off an ass. But as I told you, I'm down to earth, and this is now it's a glasses case. Now, to be quite honest, I can't tell you because of my eyesight if it's silver or it's golds, you know. But what I love about this is I've seen somebody else haul it, is this. You know, say, put in your glasses, pop them in, and off you go. Same way, take them out. Quick and simple. About €1.30 for that. As you know, guys, the price has changed. I took off the packaging as well, so I'd want to be here with some sort of a scissors, cutting the packet and fumbling with it. I just don't like it. You know, you just see what I got, and that's it. Like I said, that was about around 130 for the glasses case. But what I love about it is it's like a 3D print. It's not like, you know, you get designs that show a 3D looking print, but this actually has the standy out print on it. So that's well worth the money for that. This is called, me getting older, you'll have to forgive the things I do. It's called hair mascara. And it's either the pink one or a blue one. It's probably a pink one. If you want to colour strips of your hair, you know, I've never done it in my life, but I want to do it. It's a mascara with hair dye on it. And sometimes you just, maybe the summertime, you want a little lift, and you just lift up the hair, you know, put a bit of colour, and, you know, cheer yourself up. Sure, why not? Aren't we entitled to do that much, even if we're getting older? But it's called hair mascara, and it's called July Star. So, figure out now where that camera is in this daylight, evening light. This is, that was about no more than €2. Now, sterling in England and euro in the EU, you just have to make it out that way. So, €2. A bottle brush. Now, what I like about this, you can hang it up. But what I like about it also is these are flexible rubbery, you know, soft rubbery feeling to them. Do you know, see there, I don't know what to call that, but it'll get right down into the bottle. That's the back of it. It'll get right down into the bottle, and, you know, because I do find some of them are absolutely useless at cleaning a bottle. Or a jar, or a glass, or anything like that. This is another hair product, and it's called Cover White Hair Quick Use. Now, this is for the grey hairs, you know, here at the front and the sides. Comes in the packet like that. It's about €2.25. And what you have inside there is your little comb along here. See it? Your little comb, so that you can brush it through. And inside the little comb you have the colour. And it's not, you know, it's not a powder, you know, it's a cream. Sorry, that's lipstick, but there, it's a cream. So a right handy little gadget to have with the comb on it and just brush it through the hair. Now, if this works out, I will buy more. So, excuse me, 2.25 for that. That's why I don't like packaging. I usually leave them out, because something that you take out of a package, you can never get it back in. Do you all have that problem, guys? I won't open this, but what it is, and it was €1.08. Now, that's very cheap for mascara. It's a big chunky mascara. Do you know? Now, where do I go? This side or this side? Yeah. It's a big chunky. It's called Big Lash. You know, in case any of you want to get it. Hope you can see it there. Sorry now about the lighting. Big Lash. And, wait now, upside down. Big Lash. And it's 100 on the other side. I hope I haven't that upside down. But it's a big chunky. And what else was on it? Extra large volume waterproof mascara. Now, I think we all like the waterproof, because the smudging, you know, with the other ones, it just smudges. It ends up halfway down my face anyway, you know. So I'm going to give that a go. I'm not going to complain for €1. What I say, €1.05 or €1.09. It's peanuts, you know, peanuts. What else have I? This is an eyeliner, less than €1 as well. And what you have with this eyeliner is a stamp. And that stamp looks like a straight line. So to me, you could get a flick. You know, the cat eye, you could get the flick. Because if it has a straight line there, you just need to press it at the side of your eyelashes near the edge. And then you can fill in. You have a very fine tip on this. See? Very, very fine tip. Now, I find these on TEMU are very cheap. You know, less than €1, and you couldn't really go wrong. And what it's called is an eyeliner stamp. So, like I said, they make them in different stamps. You can get a stamp with a star that you can put here, you know, maybe up along your eye. You know, some people like to do these things. Like me, I'm no exception. And the eyeliner, the way I want to do it is the cat eye. That's why I got that shape, was to do the cat eye and then fill it in with the tip. We'll see how we get on, you know. But yeah, I like them. TEMU does great eyeliners, and they also do great pens for the eyes, you know, anything like that. They're absolutely great for, and they're very cheap. Not like, you know, the other shops that you would be paying a lot more for them, we'll say. You know, when you buy impulse and you say, what did I buy that for? And then when I got it, I said, what is it? You know, and I thought I was after buying popsicle, you know, the mold, because I know I have them somewhere. But I wanted to buy the molds, and I know, yeah, I have them somewhere in the press. But you know yourself, ladies and gentlemen, you put something in the press and you never find it again. So I bought these thinking I was after buying the with the idea in my head of the popsicle. Gosh, it was very dark. I wonder if I turn on the light, will it be any better? 1 second. Now, sorry about that, guys. I'm in my bed filming. Where else would I be? But anyway, these were only cheap as well as chips, but they're for an ice pop. If your child, you know the way it runs down its hands, all the ice runs down its hands, ice pop, ice cream, whatever. Stick it in here, and they can, out at the bottom, they won't lose the liquid. They can suck it out through that. See that hole there, that long thing? They can suck it out through that, and also be able to hold it with their little hands. Well, just doing my hands. So, it's for adults and children. And I got 4 in a pack. I got a red, I got a navy blue, got a lovely green, nice handle on them, good quality. They're very sturdy, and I'm heavy-handed. They're good quality in them. And I got a yellow. This one got a bit squashed in the post, I'd say. See, it's a bit out of shape. But look, it can do the job with the weather. The, ice pop ice cream will go down into it and stop it dribbling over all their hands and their, So I have one more thing to show you. How are you all anyway? Are you all well? Isn't the weather just starting to get absolutely beautiful? I love the weather. I hate these long winters, It puts everyone in good form, the sunshine, it really does. So, bear with me now, guys. Bear with me. Now, what these are is a thin copper wire. If you could see that is not your average. These are little bumblebees. Let's get them to face around that way. These are little bumblebee lights. Aren't they absolutely adorable? But with these copper, these are very, very thin, bendy. You just bend them. These are more value, I find, than you buying the other lights, 2 battery, AA, with the thicker string. Something to do with the energy in the battery. They waste too quick. They burn up the battery. You won't have any time with them. That's why I love anything made with these copper wires. And what they are, how many lights did I get? You guys, full set of lights, 20 lights on it. Yeah, 20 lights. And there's your battery pack for your 2 AA batteries to go into it. And like I said, how pretty are they? Do you know? Where is that camera? How pretty are they? Little butterflies. And imagine those lit up. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's my little TEMU haul, guys. And thanks for watching. And as I said, I hope you're all keeping well and looking after yourselves and enjoy the good weather while we have it. And I love you and leave you and see you in my next video. Bye for now, all my loves. And please subscribe if you haven't. Um, if you like what you see on a video with me, I'd be delighted to have you here. Okay, my lovies. Bye for now. Bye for now.